The 6.8 Western, dead on arrival? Here's what really went wrong. The gun world is full of promises. Every few years, a new cartridge shows up packaged as the next big thing, the one that's going to change everything we know about hunting and long-range shooting. The 6.8 Western was one of those cartridges. When it hit the scene, the hype was everywhere. Gun writers praised it as a perfect balance of power, speed, and precision. Hunters were told it was going to be the answer for everything from elk on the mountain to deer in the woods. Some even believed it would dethrone longtime favorites like the .270 Winchester, the 6.5 Creedmoor, or even the Magnums. For a moment, it felt like Winchester and Browning had created the golden ticket. But here's the strange part: fast forward just a few years, and the excitement has all but vanished. You don't hear people bragging about their 6.8 Western at the range. Gun shops aren't stacking boxes of ammo behind the counter. In fact, try asking around at a hunting camp and you'll be lucky to find one or two guys who even know someone shooting it. It's as if the 6.8 Western walked in with a roar and then slipped quietly out the back door. So what happened? Was the cartridge really flawed from the start, or did it simply land in the wrong place at the wrong time? Some shooters say it was doomed by marketing decisions. Others believe it suffered from ammo availability and stiff competition. And then there are those who think the 6.8 Western was actually brilliant but misunderstood. This is the story of a cartridge that looked unstoppable on paper, yet somehow stumbled in the real world. And the reasons behind its struggle might surprise you. First, let's take a look at its arrival. Arrival of Winchester's 6.8. Western came into the world at the worst possible time, the middle of the biggest cartridge shortage of this century. Yep, during COVID. Strangely enough, that timing gave it one big advantage. While hunters were scrambling to find ammo for almost every other caliber, boxes of 6.8 Western were actually sitting on store shelves. That alone was enough to win over a surprising number of hunters in my corner of southeastern Idaho. They grabbed rifles chambered in 6.8 Western simply because they could feed them. But once they took those rifles into the field, something happened. They discovered a cartridge that hit hard at distance, carried authority downrange, and still kicked mild enough to shoot comfortably. After a season or two, plenty of them were hooked. Today, it's not unusual to find at least one 6.8 Western in the gun cabinets of most serious hunting families around here. But I also get that our area might be the exception, not the rule. More than 3 years have passed since its launch, and in many places the story is different. Ammo is now harder to find, and the big disappointment for fans of the cartridge is that no other major ammo companies have stepped up to support it. For a cartridge with so much promise, that silence has been deafening. Specifications and practical use. It was built as a short magnum with a wide, compact powder chamber that delivers consistent burn and excellent efficiency. The cartridge was designed around fast twist rifling to stabilize long, heavy, high BC bullets, and it has enough head height to seat them out without sacrificing powder capacity. In use, the 6.8 Western can fire .270 caliber bullets up to 175 grains, and it performs best with the heaviest projectiles. This gives it the wind resistance and downrange authority of the legendary 7mm Remington Magnum, while producing about 15% less recoil. That combination makes it an attractive option for hunters who want serious performance without punishing kicks. It has proven itself on a wide range of animals, from coyotes and whitetails to elk, and even large-bodied African game, showing that it truly is a versatile round. On the ammunition front, Winchester continues to support the cartridge with multiple factory loads. Browning also entered strong with its 175-grain long-range Pro, which quickly became the most popular load among hunters in many areas. Together, these options provide hunters with 8 different factory loads to choose from, a respectable lineup for a cartridge that is only a few years old. That level of backing suggests that, at least for now, major manufacturers still see potential in the 6.8 Western and are willing to keep it in the game. Then what went wrong that it was declared as dead on arrival? Dead on arrival? The The 6.8 Western is far from dead, but its future is uncertain. On paper, it has everything going for it: excellent performance, mild recoil, and the backing of two major companies in Browning and Winchester. It also has a loyal base of hunters who swear by its versatility in the field, from pronghorn on the plains to moose in the timber. Yet despite all of that, the cartridge has struggled to break into the wider market. The biggest obstacle is competition. The arrival of the 7mm PRC quickly stole the spotlight, drawing strong manufacturer support and widespread adoption, while the 6.8 Western has remained steady with Browning and Winchester producing factory loads in brass, and bullet makers like Barnes, Nosler, and Berger offering projectiles. The 7mm PRC simply gained momentum that the 6.8 Western could not match. More rifle makers chambered for the PRC, more ammo companies stepped in to support it, and as a result, availability and consumer confidence grew almost overnight. By contrast, the 6.8 Western has fewer options on shelves, and outside of Browning and Winchester, very few rifle or ammunition manufacturers have chosen to embrace it. For hunters in regions where ammo is scarce, that lack of support is a serious drawback. No matter how good the ballistics look, a cartridge cannot thrive if shooters cannot easily buy ammo or find rifles chambered for it. That is where the 6.8 Western has struggled. It was born with potential, and those who use it often sing its praises, but the shooting industry is crowded and unforgiving. New cartridges are released regularly, and only a few manage to carve out a lasting place in the market. Timing, industry backing, and consumer adoption all have to line up. And if even one of those pieces falters, the entire picture becomes fragile. Still, it would be premature to close the book on the 6.8 Western. It is not fading quietly into obscurity. As long as Winchester and Browning continue to support it, hunters who already own rifles will keep using them, passing their experiences and confidence in the cartridge to others. And in the hunting world, word of mouth still matters. A single elk taken cleanly at long range or a mule deer dropped with minimal recoil is often more convincing than a stack of ballistic charts. The real question is whether the 6.8 Western will ever grow beyond its niche. It may remain a hidden gem cherished by those who know it, or it may surprise everyone with a resurgence if the market shifts. Either way, its legacy will be as a cartridge that aimed high and left a mark, whether or not it becomes a household name. If you find this video interesting, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and share your opinion about the caliber in the comment section. Keep watching Gun Genius.